I'm not gonna say one. Welcome back, episode 8.
This will start up quick.
Very quick.
Yes. We here, baby.
How y'all doing?
All the way to 8. I'm doing great.
Yes,
Stupendous.
sir. Beanie, Yuki, how you doing?
Just ate a crap ton at Denny's, so a little sleepy.
Denny's.
What'd you get at Denny's, bro?
I always get like that banana and chocolate chip pancakes, then with some eggs and bacon. I don't get hash browns though. I swap them out with fries.
Fries?
Mm-hmm. Kind of get a little bit of saltiness going with the sweet in the pancakes, so should be good.
I ain't been at Denny's in a minute.
Who's superior? Denny's or IHOP?
Denny's.
Yeah.
What
Denny's.
the hell? IHOP is at the bottom of the bottom. Always.
And gave you that rib that was that skinny.
It was a full rack of ribs. They're like a cell phone. IHOP just nasty, bro. You put the syrup on the pancakes. The pancakes drink the syrup. It's just I don't understand, bro. I keep having to re-syrup my pancakes.
Like sponges.
Yes.
Yeah, so
but you don't even taste the syrup in the pancakes. Where did it go?
That's true.
But they don't hold a candle to the Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Okay, what's
Love
better,
the Waffle House.
Cracker Barrel or Waffle House?
Waffle House.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
Barrel's like my number one go-to spot.
Okay, so let me ask you this: you get waffles at Waffle House?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had waffles anywhere else besides Waffle House?
Yeah. Most of the time it's those Belgian waffles, and I don't like Belgian waffles.
I figured that's what turns you off. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you don't get the pancakes. Have you ever had the pancakes at Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I went to Cracker Barrel, I got pancakes.
What'd you think?
Probably the better pancakes out of all the places.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you like waffles. You're a waffle guy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And you see how when people were doing those modifications at Waffle House, they were making the waffle burgers.
What?
Y'all haven't seen that?
Nah.
They get the waffle. Oh shoot! Hold on. Let me
So they use like the waffle as the buns?
Yes, and they cut it.
I didn't even know they had like burger patties at Waffle House.
So it was some type of modification. I think they're using a sausage. Look, here it is right here.
Like, that makes sense though. It's a sausage.
Is this bright enough?
Yeah. So it's like a breakfast sandwich.
Bacon. Yeah. So she did bacon already.
That look good in a bit. I
Yeah.
want some of that.
Lord. With that waffle that they do, bro.
How you order that?
I think they tell you. So,
Kind of get
here's
the
the
waffle
funny thing.
breakfast sandwich. I don't know.
You know how the TikTok thing happens and people start, that. So TikTok is like restaurants' best friend now.
Yeah, like that's the best market. That's honestly for any business.
I believe
Super
that.
good marketing.
I believe that. Every time I go somewhere, like I went to Taco City Mas yesterday, and this guy had them burrito tacos. I was like, bro, what'd you get, by the way? I just felt like he had the tacos. He did. He was like, saw these things on TikTok, dog. I had to come up here and try these things, fam, because they look like they whole fire, bro. I'm like, yeah. Like, nigga, TikTok is killing it. But that was like a TikTok thing. So they started putting these signs at Waffle House that was like, we don't do the waffle breakfast sandwich here. Like, don't ask, nigga. Because I guess it take a lot for them to do that or modifications. You probably getting over, you probably getting extra.
They don't know how to price it either.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's probably the main
you probably
thing.
getting over something for free.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It look good.
That makes sense. That look good though.
You should try that, waffle guy.
Probably make it myself at that point. Like order the stuff,
That's
but
true.
build it together myself.
Or just order the waffles.
Right.
And then you can make the bacon, throw it in the air fryer, throw it in the oven,
Yep.
make some eggs.
Yes.
True.
Especially if a lot of places won't make it anyway, so might as well just
think
order it
about
separately. Yeah.
Yo, I'm about to write that down right now. That's a whole like idea or something. If you want to date or something, like yeah, I got it. I'll make this. Just make that's.
But it's gonna have the Waffle House branding on the waffle.
What? No. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying like I'm gonna put this
I thought you were
together.
gonna say like, oh, I made this for you.
I was like, what you make these waffles in, nigga?
That's waffly hoose.
Nigga, I got an air fryer dish. You put it in there and it just put the batter in.
It's German. It's not everybody. Yeah,
that look good. I say Cracker Barrel though. Cracker Barrel got the best pancakes.
Oh, absolutely.
They so crispy, like just crunchy on the outside. Oh, they just don't have no black people on their walls. They got pictures of old
Cracker
white slavers. That Cracker Barrel must mean something. Bro.
Like oddly enough, when I think of Cracker Barrel, all I think of is like that little puzzle thing that they have at every table.
Oh yeah, they moved those. You know what? They probably
love
stopped that during
that.
COVID. That's probably when they moved those away.
I know the one that we went to recently. They still had them, but then again, it was like out in the boonies. So yes,
it was the real Cracker Barrel, the deep Cracker Barrel, large Cracker Barrel.
Like there was nothing around it.
Cracker Barrel.
That's stupid.
All right, so what we talking about today?
So I wanted to mention Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh Lord,
the
I thought you were
live-
talking about the
blue
Avatar, the good Avatar.
Nah, The Last Airbender, the live action show that they're doing for Netflix. They released like some more information over it. Each episode cost over $15 million. It's making it the second most expensive show ever made. First being Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean,
but
The movie costs a lot of money to make.
yeah,
From what I
like
remember.
budget. That's cool that you're putting a lot of money into it, but
the thing is also
Is it
for the effects that they're using, because the old one was just green screen.
It's not that.
So what they're doing now, it's weird. They even got like a world record for doing this stuff. It's like these LED sort of lights that cause these effects.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they're using that to make it like for the bending effects to going on.
Okay.
And then each episode's an hour long. It's 8 episodes. And it's gonna be airing as soon as Stranger Things is done.
Now, who's over
shit.
this show?
Who's what?
Who's over this show? Who's the producer?
I don't remember, but I do know a lot of the cast is actual Asian people.
Okay, but it doesn't have anything to do with M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
Okay.
That's
Okay, cool.
No,
I'll check it
this is
out.
a Netflix series.
Yeah, it's a Netflix series.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna check it out. That listen, the Sacrificial Lamb was the first Justice League. The first Justice League movie with Ben Affleck and like that first version.
Yeah.
Because they were the most, at that time when they made that movie, that was the most expensive movie. I believe that was the most expensive movie ever made. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
They spent all that money on that red background CGI stuff that just looked trash. With you know, when they were going into the whole world with Steppenwolf?
Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
It's
But
just-
now when they redid it, I just want to put this out there. That redone storyline.
Zack Snyder's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. That nigga took something that I hated and made me love it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I loved about Justice League, the original one, the only thing that captivated me was the Amazon scene. With the Amazons when they were trying to
Run away with
keep
the box.
the box from him.
Yeah.
That was already amazing. But he got that and even extended it more. Cause remember they were he did the part where they were in the pyramid or the tunnels, whatever, and they were trying to hold it up, and then they closed it. Oh, bro, that's amazing. He made that scene even longer and then better. That movie was great, bro.
So were like all these. So for him to extend it like that, were these scenes that were already shot?
No, he reshot
He
a lot.
reshot a lot of
he
stuff.
reshot them.
They reshot them.
I thought they were shot, and they
I thought it was
cut
deleted scenes that
Yeah.
Joss Whedon had said like, "Nah, I'm gonna just remove this."
Yeah, nah, he
Remember
reshot because
He
they
reshot, okay.
he even rewrote some of the things to add like Cyborg. I don't think that the dad situation. I don't even think they even went into depth in that with Josh Whedon. I think it was all just Josh Whedon is the first guy, right?
Yeah.
yeah. It was they reshot a lot of that stuff, like especially the scene when they went to the Bat Cave and he had the ship there and they were talking. Yeah, he reshot that, and then he also did like the Joker stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of, so I went back and watched The Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Seen that movie 1,000 times. We saw it together.
Yeah.
Carlos, yeah. Went back and watched it. And just paid more attention. That movie is one of the best movies ever. When I watched it, I noticed how it moves in tight chronological order. Like it's literally every scene is because of the scene right before. Like Joker robs a bank. Now Batman's trying to figure out who robbed it, what happened. Now Gordon is trying to team up with Harvey to figure. It's like everything happens because of what happened before. There was no like loop back. Oh, this is because he did this earlier. That's why they're here now. Or like they're showing Batman and then they move over to somebody else and then they come back to Batman. But it only took place like 2 seconds from the time we left him. It was none of that. It was literally this happens and then this happens and then this happens and then this happens. It's like a comic book for real. Yeah. Like he made that movie and the movie was just great.
I'm really good.
I need to rewatch it. It's been a while since I watched it.
It's been it felt
been
good.
a few years.
It felt good watching it. I won't lie, because I've seen The Dark Knight Rises so much, and that's my favorite. I'm wondering now if it's still my favorite after seeing the second one. I think it is. It's because I really liked Batman in the Dark Knight. He was my favorite, I think, in the Dark Knight. I really liked him, and I like him in every movie. But as far as like my favorite, it was Bane. Bane was awesome, bro. And then when Batman like figured out what was going on, Batman was cold. I like that. I like that movie. I would have really liked to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt turn into Robin, though.
I think everybody was anticipating that. They're like, "Oh, can't wait for the next one to come out." James Cameron was like, "No, this is it."
Who?
James Cameron.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, yeah.
I wonder what I really wonder what would have happened if the Joker would still be alive. So, because he did make that comment where he was like, "We can't get enough of each other. We're gonna be in each other's lives forever." Like, you know, when he was hanging upside down. I'm like, he may have written that in there to have him there.
That's a possibility.
Kind of like the comics, how the Joker's always there.
Yeah,
he's never
part
like
of Batman.
Yeah, he's never like dead or anything like that. So
because he reused people from the first one for the third one. You know, it was what's the name again? Why can't I think of Ra's al Ghul?
You said it's the first
Ra's al Ghul? Yeah,
Ra's al Ghul.
Okay,
yeah.
Used him again. So it's like maybe he would have used the Joker again. Maybe he would have kept going with that.
I think he would have.
Dark Knight Rises would have been different.
Yeah, because he probably
I think because I'm thinking he would have used the Joker again.
Yeah, he would have used the Joker again, or like probably have it still where it's just Bane there. Joker probably like in prison or whatever. Yeah, but then make another movie where maybe it'd be like multiple people there. You know, like Joker, Bane.
Right.
Maybe bring back Mr. Freeze.
Imagine them teaming up.
Yeah, you know, stuff like that.
Heath Ledger, Joker, and
Tom Hardy,
Bane. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. Man, it's tough.
Or imagine just him having to deal with them. Because, you know, in a lot of the comments of the games, he's dealing with multiple bad guys at one time. Mm-hmm. Imagine him having to deal with them at the same time.
I'm saying, like, if they would have done something kind of like a Arkham Asylum sort of thing, but as a movie.
That Arkham Asylum, you know what that would have equaled? If they went in order, right, and maybe have another, like, say, bring back Mr. Freeze, and he ends up putting that guy in the asylum, whatever. And then have an Infinity War. Like an Arkham Asylum film would be equivalent to an Infinity War.
Yeah. Instead of just a whole bunch of good guys, mainly just a whole bunch of bad guys.
Well, and Batman. Yeah. But Batman, I'm sure he would team up. He would maybe Robin would be there by then. Catwoman probably.
Yeah.
He would who else would probably be on this team?
They would have saw maybe a Superman show up.
Nah, they wouldn't do that. I don't think they put it.
They would have crossover.
But I don't know. They could have put Henry Cavill Superman after his
it could have been teased.
First movie.
I don't think Superman will be in it to team up, but they could tease Superman.
Or he could be trying to locate him or something.
Or he would have had a Captain Marvel kind of spot where she just flies in real quick, does what she does, and then you don't see her anymore.
Or shoot a Superman. That's what Superman does. Yeah, he came in and beat up Steppenwolf. Bro, Henry Cavill in the Dark Knight universe. Wow, bro. He would be like, I would want to see that. I want to see how troubled he is. He would have, I'm sure Lois Lane would have died.
Then it would have went back to the Injustice sort of like storyline.
Yes.
I really wish they would have done that.
Christopher Nolan on it. Oh, bro. Only thing, at this point, I wonder if I would have wanted to see it. Because it would have been a whole lot of white people. And I'm not into that.
Maybe he would have done the Black Green Lantern.
Maybe he would have had Green Lantern.
Yeah.
What's his name? Have been Green Lantern?
What's his name?
Stop.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. The Black Green Lantern is
was it like 3 episodes ago?
Oh, I think like Danger Will Robinson. What is it?
I was thinking like an aneurysm.
The Black Green Lantern is.
I'll give you a hint. Last name is Stewart.
Yeah, thank you. Gosh.
That's the first name.
Joseph Stewart.
Thank you.
Isaiah Stewart. No, John Stewart.
Yeah,
John Stewart. Yeah. John
Said
Stewart. What they
Isaiah
gave?
Stewart. What?
John Stewart would have came in. Hell yeah. Was John Stewart in the Justice League, the new one? No, that was one of the alien Green Lanterns.
Yeah. I think he's only been in the animated. I don't think he's had any live action.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of like the Ninja Turtles, half of them are black.
Yeah. From the new one, the animated one.
And everyone is black. We are excited about that movie, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, Mario drops Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday night.
Yeah. I'm taking all the kids to go see it Wednesday night.
Hey.
Taking Alyssa.
Can I be part of the kids?
Jacob. I didn't know Omar. I had texted you to see if you were, but you never responded. So I was like, okay.
Really? I don't know about that.
Did you text us?
I texted him directly because I don't know if he wanted to go that night.
Right.
But I don't know if we were gonna do it like us three.
Oh, we can. I can go with y'all. What?
So
which one y'all going to?
Well, we're gonna go to West Hatchie.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's any more tickets or seats available.
I'll check after this. If not, I'll just go Thursday.
Oh. We can do Thursday.
That's cool. I'm not hella excited about it, but I do want to see it, so we'll be able to talk about it by Sunday.
I am, because I know that movie's gonna be spoiled to death.
I need to see Shazam. I need to see John Wick, and we need to see John Wick. Like, not saying we always go together, but we need to see John Wick by next week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about it. It made a hella lot of money.
Yes. I wonder if Lance Riddick had anything to play.
I hope so, because that nigga was cold in the third one. I hope they didn't diminish his role. So that nigga put that shotgun. Wait, you seen the third one?
No.
Oh, I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Well, then it don't matter. First of all, listen,
John Wick, I know the story loosely, but I never actually seen.
Wait, I'm sorry. You know the story? What do you know about the story?
Pretty much like why he does it, and then like what goes on. I know Ivan was explaining to me.
There's literally a way to follow this, bro. I've seen all 3 John Wicks and be like, "What the hell is going on?"
It's all over the place.
I just wait for them to be like, "Don't do this, Steven Seagal, start fighting."
Kind of like I guess like a group or a clan of assassinations or I don't know what they are. Hitman? Bro, something.
Hear me out, bro. That agents. Story makes no sense.
And pretty much where, John Wick was just doing what he does, but after all these association, I don't know what it's called.
Bro,
League of Villains?
That movie is soft porn.
Turns against him.
It's soft porn, bro. It's like where the story doesn't mean anything. You're just waiting on that nigga to engage in activity.
It's pretty much like everyone just hates his guts. They're just
filling in the story. They're just filling in the story. Well, not everybody. He's like it's like, you can kill this person, but not here. You got to talk to me. Come over here. Nigga lost a finger in the desert for no reason.
I remember seeing some scene. He was like in some bar or something, but like they can't fight in that bar whatsoever.
Hotel.
It's a hotel. Yeah.
Okay, and Lance Riddick is the clerk behind that hotel.
Okay, yeah. I seen that scene.
Them niggas fought in that hotel, right? That's where they start fighting all them people?
The last one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Bro, Lance Riddick look up Lance Riddick John Wick Fight 3.
Okay.
Because it was a long scene too.
He's like, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not like we'll spoil it.
Bro, there's no such thing as a spoiler in John Wick. Unless you just ain't seen the first one, don't know about his dog. That movie makes no sense. Yeah. But the fighting in there. Yeah, he fights Boban, the basketball player. Like, what is he, 7'6"?
Tall as. He used to play with the Mavs.
Tall dude. The super tall guy with the big ears.
I probably have to see him.
Be the really nice guy. I wonder if he's still in the league. I ain't seen him.
I forgot. I think he's in Houston. I forgot what team. He was in another team though.
I have to see his face because it's weird.
Is it Bogan or Boban?
Boban,
yeah. Bogan is the guy for Atlanta.
I figured it wouldn't be spoiled. I mean, John Wick's not dead. Boban. Oh, yes.
He fights him.
Okay. He's in that movie?
In the third one.
Interesting.
Ain't Bad Bunny in one of them? No, Bad Bunny is
he's in Bullet Train.
Bullet Train. Somebody else is in this one that he fights. The fourth one? Yeah.
I don't know.
Like another story or something.
Could be Bad Bunny. He everywhere.
He's about to be in the Super Bowl.
Bro, y'all see Drake just sampled? I think he has a new song with Kim. Kim's like message to Kanye about a divorce or something?
Kim is talking about the divorce and Drake sampled that.
Wow.
Have you listened to it?
I haven't listened to it.
So it pulled up. I just haven't heard it. Can we listen to it? I think it's on.
No, but I've been seeing like all those ever since you sent that video. Pretty much how people are using like AI to mimic actual musicians' voices and make music out of that. I've been seeing that everywhere.
The
now.
deep face.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen what Elon Musk did or is trying to do? What a lot of people entrepreneurs are trying to do?
Trying to ban it.
Where they're trying to stop the progress for like 6 months.
But I know Elon Musk has always been against like AI like that. Cause him and a whole bunch of other people have been against AI. What's that guy's name? The guy that was in the wheelchair? That really smart dude?
Oh, Stephen Hawkins?
Yeah, he was also against AI as well.
Bro, it's getting advanced. Okay.
It makes
it's getting
sense.
advanced. He asked for a hope for like 6 months to save threats against humanity.
It made sense though, because doing that, you can really hurt the industry.
Nigga, have you seen those songs they did in Kanye's voice?
Yeah, the ones that you sent me. I think I found like a few more. I was like, this shit is wild.
Did it not sound like it's his cadence and everything?
Yeah,
They took everything, bro. They had an artist they had to destroy. You know that, right? The artist, what's his name? I forget his name. Meek is Meek something? Meek something. The artist they had with the dreads.
the AI artist.
Yes.
Yeah,
And he had a song with Gunna that was, bro, I was playing that song all the time. It's called Something Water. But Tennessee, Something Water. Anyway, nigga, they got a full artist that can make money, and he's not even a real person, bro.
that's what's great, and that's and I guess that's where they wanted. I guess that's why he wants to stop it. It's scary. You can really manipulate anything. I mean, it's beyond music, you can manipulate it to do anything.
Anything, bro. You can literally make a video, and people have to like, what is the proof that you didn't do that video?
Because they have those videos where they AI generated like when Trump was getting arrested. Like I thought those photos were real. Like, oh, he really got arrested. They were fake. And then there's another one with Biden warning America about something.
Yes, bro, that's the one I'm talking about. It was about the war. He said the war started, and they're about to draft. And that was the draft.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They're doing the draft.
So, people are just wilding out with that.
And then imagine when it becomes so simple, or whatever that market is so saturated that people like us can get their hands on that.
Yeah.
We can do anything. That's, bro.
They gotta be going back to making music, having every feature I wanted.
Every single feature you ever want. Now that would be dope. That would be dope. Eminem on the train. I think about that video, bro, that I sent you with what's his name? Supreme Dreams. When he did the you had Eminem, it was like back to the back to the back to the back.
Like, this is how Eminem goes, man. You gotta listen to it a few times.
That nigga said, I don't even like rap. What he said? Like, I don't even like these. I don't even like rap. I just did this and fooled them or something like that. Yeah, that would be crazy, bro. I mean, just them trying to put a halt on it for 6 months. I mean, I don't really see that happening all the way around. Some people say they just want to monetize off of it.
Yes, I can see that.
I can see that too.
Fuck.
Well,
What
did you have? What's one of the things you had to talk about?
What did I have to talk about? Let me pull it up here. Took a couple of screenshots.
Jonathan Majors.
Bring that up, yeah, because that was one of the things we were going to talk about.
Yeah, so about a lot of people disagree with the move that his lawyer made to release those text messages.
Yeah, some saying that it affects him more, or
that like
more
it proves that he did it and all this. Yeah. But I think that she may have done that with the time that we're in. Like, I think that had a lot to do with just where we are now as a society, right? Like, you want to try to get ahead of the curve because social media and public opinion really weighs in heavy. So these people had these these trials, like for instance, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, right, where the jury is not supposed to discuss or try to learn any new information outside the court about the case. But how do you do that when the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion thing was everywhere? It was everywhere before you even got called in to become the jury. Yeah. So you're supposed to, public opinion is not supposed to weigh in, but there's so much public opinion laid on a case before it even becomes a case. Now, they wait 2 years after it happened, a year and a half. How many postings and new discoveries do they come out with on social media almost every day about something that's so like massively entertaining even? So I think what she did, a lot of people disagree with. I think she adjusted to the time that we're in now. I was like, let me get this out here now. Because truth be told, people are speaking about it. Well, people are talking about it, but you just don't hear a lot. There are not a lot of, I don't know. There's not a lot that people can make up right now. People can still say they feel like he did it. They feel like he was in the wrong. But people can't go past what was proven on the text messages. They can just try to interpret that how they want. But the text messages are out there now. Yeah. They know that at some point in time, she tried to rescind what she said or what she said he did. That's all we know. Facts are going to come out later. But, bro, if this case takes like a year or something like that, at least that's known. He could end up coming out on the lighter side. I mean, if he touched her, then he touched her. There's probably no way of them making it seem like he never touched her if he really did. But I think in the long run, that's probably going to do more good than it does bad.
That's crazy. I don't know. It's tough.
But I don't have to work.
Oh, there you go. Let's go. Cool. Did he pull up?
Yeah.
I pull up. Yeah.
But I have to swap shifts with him with some other employees because he's already been working like 8 days in a row.
Oh, is this the guy with the fedora?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Does he listen to this?
No, none of my employees do.
Oh, okay.
Some of them have asked.
You told them.
No. At least not the ones that work now. So none of them know about it just in case of anything. You know, if I say, man, F that job, or like what I just did yesterday, which is technically illegal.
Well, they would not be listening to this.
Hello?
Because I'm not allowed to buy stuff under the counter like that from people trying to sell stuff.
Oh, you mean the PlayStation that I took over there and you bought it from me? It's fine. I'm sure they're really good with that. Don't worry about it.
You took a PlayStation over there?
Yeah, my PS Classic. They're only going to give me so much. No, I just thought they could offer to give me more.
The PS already. Classic, is that the small one?
Yeah. So it's all good.
When did you get that?
When it first dropped, like a fool, thinking it was going to be worth something.
It was going to be worth something. Nah. Not them redrops. They're not going to be worth nothing at this point. They make them so massive.
Not the PS1 Classic.
But a PS1. A PS1 real.
But yeah, I'm putting all those games on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have Alan do that. I just need to find a 32 gigabyte flash drive. That's all I need. Do you have one?
Gigabyte flash drive? I have a 64.
I have one with a lot of stuff on it right now that I need to put on this PC. I can give it to you.
Oh, I think I got a clear 64.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if I could borrow that. Cause it's
just remind me. I need you to remind me.
Yeah, it's just to put them in, and then after that, you can just delete everything.
Yeah, that's fine. There. I haven't used it in a while. Man, I didn't think about because I really don't have a reason to. Now I'm just trying to transfer stuff from my phone to my computer. But we were talking about Jonathan Majors. Did you read the messages?
No, I did not. Yeah, I was going to wait till y'all started explaining about that. So she confessed that it's just made up?
Not necessarily.
Okay, well, what was it?
Tell her?
She confessed that, she took back that he strangled her.
Yeah.
Like that didn't happen.
Well, she said that she never said it happened.
Yeah.
She said they falsified that. The police.
The police did. Okay.
And then
that's a strong claim right there.
But she had claimed that it was her fault as to why he did what he did. Was it she was reaching for his phone?
She said she shouldn't have looked in his phone or reached for his phone. Yeah.
And then that's when he, we're gonna say allegedly,
backhanded
slapped her.
Bro, it doesn't make it any better. His character in Creed 3.
It don't make it any better that they keep posting his pictures from Creed 3 talking about Jonathan Majors.
And that nigga in a picture like that, they like, damn, nigga took that role too seriously. Then a lot of people are being like, man, it wasn't him, it was one of the Kane variants.
So it's all over the place. I don't know.
Now listen,
but just for reaching for his phone.
Let's go ahead and put this out here. We're laughing because we don't know any facts yet. So
yes.
Again, we mentioned this in the last episode. We all hope that this really did not happen.
Abuse is never a joke. Sometimes the scenarios do make it a little funny, like the Amber Heard case. You know, shitted in his bed. That's funny.
That was funny. That was funny, nasty, and out of line.
Traumatizing.
Yeah,
and she got removed from my hot list.
Did they take a picture of it? Didn't they have a picture of it?
I think so.
Yeah, Johnny Depp had a picture of it. See, so stuff like that. Technically,
his bodyguard had found it and took a picture of it and sent it to him.
It's a very serious thing, abuse. You know, both emotional and physical. But still, that's just. It's funny that she shitted on that guy's bed. All the things you could have done, that was your go-to. You're like, oh, you know what? Let's take the fattest dump on your sheets. Like, bro, what?
Burn the whole bed down.
Yeah.
Bro, so I heard that they're trying to remove Jonathan Majors from things. Like, they removed him from an ad, is what I heard.
The Army
ad.
So they're going to rerun it, but without him in it.
Until this case is, like, settled and stuff.
Well, shoot, they're probably not going to release the trailer or the commercial. So
yeah.
He was in the Army because I think his father is in the military. His father's in the military.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, man.
It sucks. I don't know what else he's going to be removed from.
But like, is there proof that he did slap? Because at this point, she's already going back they said that on the strangling. So it's like, what else technically is true?
They found markings or something like that she had been in an altercation.
Yeah, she seemed like she'd been in an altercation. She had the laceration that was behind her ear, which was caused due to the hand to the face.
You know, I was gonna say how that caused it, but I've seen like this video, like it's like a competition. It's a slapping competition.
Oh,
that they have in Vegas.
Bro, they faces get swollen.
Yeah, I saw one. Yeah, the guy's face was like almost hanging for how swollen it was. His eye couldn't shut and everything. He was like bleeding from his ear. Horrible.
Niggas crazy for that.
Yeah.
Niggas are crazy for that. And it don't make it any better because the nigga got super jacked up for Creed and they're just like...
Maybe it came in too much. It was a lot harder.
You know, a lot of people are condemning him like, oh, you shouldn't have been with that white girl. That's what happened. Niggas say you do anything, nigga. I talk to my cousin and be like, man, you know, so-and-so got hit by a car. Man, mess around with them white girls, nigga. This is what? Like, nigga, he got hit by a car by himself. Mess around with them white girls, nigga, get you.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that. But I think in this case, it would have been any female. With him being
maybe
a rising star.
Maybe. If some girls take that close to the chest and be like, you know what? He with me. Yeah, he hit me. But look what I got. Look what I got to look forward to. We're still gonna get married. Just keep it quiet. Like, how did she call the police?
It's true.
You know, were they separate? Were they separated?
Not because that was his place. He was living with her, right? That's what the report had said. That they were living together.
They were living together.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, did that happen? And then he went to a different room, and then she called the police. Did she run out, call the police? Did he leave? Then she called the police. Like, what really prompted her to call police? Or did she call police because this nigga was trying to beat down the door and get to her? Like, you know, it makes you wonder, like, a different... I'm sure there are women out there that could... I don't know. Listen, this is all right now. It's just all speculation. We don't know. I just hope the best. I hope the best for both of them. If the best happens for both of them, then maybe no one gets in trouble. And maybe nothing was that serious. I guess. That's all we can hope for. Because the nigga was about to take over. So I wonder what Marvel's going to do. That's the big thing. I remember when I realized who he was. I was watching Last Black Man in San Francisco. I was like, this dude looked familiar. And I was like, oh, that's what this is. I remember who Jonathan Majors was. Oh yeah, it was a friend of mine. Go online, like when I got back to my computer, go online, look his name up, and he had like a few roles that were coming up. He had The Five Bloods. That's what he did.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix with Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And I see some of the actors he's in there with. I'm like, whoa, this is pretty big. Delroy Lindo, who played who played the sheriff in The Harder They Fall, the sheriff of his town at the time. And then he had the Harder They Fall. I'm like, okay, Idris Elba, Regina King, Lakeith Stanfield. Wow, this dude is okay. That's good. Come to find out, he's the star of the movie. I look at it. Oh, that's pretty good. Then he has like all these other small upcoming roles. He was in White Boy Rick. I'm like, man, this dude finna really do something. Then and I saw that he was in a Marvel series, but that's it. Ant-Man hadn't shown.
Nothing.
The movie where he's a pilot, the black pilot, that hadn't shown up. Creed 3 hadn't shown up. Like none of that stuff was in the works yet. But I just remember reading about him and seeing his upcoming roles. I'm like, oh, he's about to make a splash. But then here he goes with Marvel. Then he does Creed. Those are like the biggest
Biggest you can get.
That's what propelled him the highest. Because the pilot movie, I don't really know how well that did. But in 2 times he was in 2 movies at the same time. You know, he was in the pilot movie, and then he was in Ant-Man. And then he was in Ant-Man, and he was in Creed. Yeah. All at the same time.
Yeah. Busy schedule. Shit.
So we hope for the best. Hope
Absolutely.
for the best. What you got next?
Hopefully that works out for sure. Yeah. Well, E3 has officially canceled this year.
What?
So PlayStation had pulled out of E3. I think the last 2 to 3 years, they don't want to do it because they've been doing their own thing where they do it on YouTube and they showcase their own stuff.
Makes sense. Going independent.
Pretty much, that's what they're doing. And then after that, Xbox, I think Microsoft was still there. Nintendo, I think 1 year they didn't show up because they didn't have anything to show really. And then they did it on Nintendo Direct. And then now this time, PlayStation, of course, they didn't want to do it. I think that Ubisoft pulled out because Ubisoft wasn't gonna do it. Like, who gives a fuck about Ubisoft? And
Ubisoft was making that. We also want to stand say, okay, nigga, well, we know y'all still around.
Y'all got For Honor.
Y'all still working on that, bro. Think about it. They still got people waking up every morning
playing.
No, not even that. They got people waking up every morning, clocking in on a regular day of work to work on For Honor and Rainbow Six. Niggas are getting up in the morning, adjusting their routine to be normal and
to
progressive.
Work on last gen shit.
To work on,
what y'all doing,
bro? To work on last gen 15 years ago type ish. Waking up in the morning.
Ubisoft?
Yeah, Ubisoft. We're talking
That's
about,
crazy. We didn't even mention the game, did we?
Yeah, I heard For Honor and Rainbow Six assumed it was Ubisoft.
Yeah, well, we're talking about.
He was telling Ubisoft pulled out of E3. We were like,
well, you know how
y'all
E3
niggas in E3?
It canceled because technically Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft aren't going to be there. But you know, you can still have some good big developers. But then Ubisoft also pulled out, so that's why they're like, okay, we're just going to cancel it. So
Ubisoft like, oh shit, Ubisoft pulled that nigga, cancel everything.
Yeah, bro, we don't have no For Honor new characters. Y'all like go showcase
nothing.
So E3 canceled this year.
Yes,
yeah,
but it was also canceled.
E3 was supposed to in the summer, right?
Yeah, it happened every June.
Oh, it was canceled last year too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it happens every June.
Yeah, hey, it's like OnlyFans. The porn stars like, nigga, we ain't got to go through these big labels no more. Nigga, we doing our own stuff. Independent.
Hey, you made more like that.
E3 wasn't around last year, but we still got all that content, like stuff y'all was sending me. That makes sense.
All that stuff was PlayStation. PlayStation was doing their own thing.
And I'll tell you what, you see how Tekken is releasing their content? Have y'all seen that? For some, I guess I looked at one
on the
video
newest
and
Tekken?
that's like I'm subscribed. Yeah. They're releasing character by character like every day. Or like every other day. They're releasing a new character. and showing like their trailer.
Like showcasing them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Their trailer. They had the first person may have been Martial Law. No, it was somebody before Martial Law. Or somebody before Law. Then it was Law. You know, like the Bruce Lee character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they did Gunjack. This morning when I was on my way here, they're showing Asuka.
I know they showed
I think
the cheetah guy.
King.
Yes. Yeah, I showed him.
I did see him.
Yeah.
I did see King. I saw King, Gunjack. I saw they got Jen's mom. What's her name?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know Kazuya.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kazuya is Jen's dad.
Yeah.
Kazuya's wife. The moon. Is it Moon or something like that? I don't know.
I don't remember.
She has something with the moon. She's like peace or
I'm
whatever.
not familiar with
the
the
opposite.
Tekken.
She's like the opposite of Kazuya.
Like I know some of the characters, not even by name, just for how they look and how they
June.
fight.
Her name is June. June.
Okay.
That's her name.
I just know Kazuya because of Smash Brothers. I know the old
You know
guy.
Hachi.
Yeah, that guy.
That's Kazuya's dad.
Yeah. I know
He's in Soul Calibur, right? Yeah, he's in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, he's in the PlayStation 2 version of Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
I know the panda.
Because Xbox has Spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the GameCube has? Sorry, Link. Yeah.
Yep.
That was dope.
Panda. The panda.
Yeah, they do have a panda.
They also have a brown bear. Unless that's the same character, it's a different skin.
What's that brown bear's name? It's started with a K. Kayuma or something like that, I think.
I don't remember.
Okay, so you know that. You know Eddie.
Yeah, is that the guy who breaks dance?
The dreads, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know his daughter, Christy.
I don't know that one.
Christy, the girl, she does the same thing.
Oh, then maybe. Okay. The Bruce Lee guy.
Law.
Yeah.
What about Tiger?
There's a tiger?
He's the first one to break dance. He got the afro. This is like disco, like the 70s. You remember Tiger?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember Tiger?
Mm-mm.
The afro with the eccentric clothes, and he break dance. He was the first break dance person. Then all of a sudden they did Eddie.
I don't remember. See, I'm not familiar with Tekken like that.
So
like Paul, the dude look like a biker or mechanic. The red
with a leather jacket.
Yeah, he got different outfits. Yeah, he got his hair go up like a big.
There's a possibility, and that's because a friend of mine, he's like super into Tekken. So I think it was the tag tournament that I played with him.
I don't remember.
You don't remember him?
Nuh-uh.
Whoa.
I remember Afro Thunder from Ready to Rumble.
which look like that's probably where they got that from.
Wait, what game had a Mega Man in it?
Marvel vs. Capcom?
No, where he looked like an actual guy.
This Paul.
You remember that?
Yes, yeah.
You know Paul.
That's what I'm talking about with the jacket and everything.
Okay, I remember him.
So yeah.
And Steve the boxer, that's where they got that's where Super Smash Brothers got that boxer from. Whatever his name is.
Little Mac?
Who?
Little Mac?
Yeah.
Well, Little Mac's from Punch Out.
But I'm saying the idea to put him in that fighting game, they got that dude from Steve Tekken. Bro, so I remember in the movies, when you used to go to the movies and they would have the arcades.
Yeah, I remember that guy too.
Steve.
I don't remember him.
Bro, so when you used to play the arcades in the movie theaters, you used to go to AMC 30. He was the first person, because fighting games were fighting games. This was the first time ever they had a fighter that was a boxer, and he like some of his moves were dodges like weaves. Like they would have combo and Killer Instinct, but they'll still be regular fighters. This dude would like move like a boxer. You could weave and knock somebody out or whatever. I wanted to be the guy that played with him and be the man. Because when they would show the trailers, everybody's fighting karate, everybody's wrestling, and then he's just this boxer, bro, that's just weaving in and out. Boom! I wanted to be that nigga so bad. I was so trash at Tekken, bro.
Tekken is hard.
I'm not
so
good at 3D fighting games. Tekken, yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna get to know anything.
The closest I got to actually being decent in a 3D fighting game was Pokken. So it plays like Tekken, but it's Pokemon. It's called Pokken. Yeah, it's Tekken, but with Pokemon.
Bro, get the hell out of here, bro.
Yeah, I was pretty good at that.
Right?
The best I was at 3D
for the Wii U, and then put it on the Switch.
The best I was at fighting 3D games was when Mortal Kombat went 3D.
Oh, what
Y'all
was it, like
remember that?
Armageddon? Was it that one?
Wasn't the PS2 game?
Say what?
PS2?
Mm-hmm. Oh, was it PS2? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
PS2. It was Armageddon the first one? No, I think it was no.
No?
They started going 3D when they did was Deadly Alliance 3D? Yeah, they started doing 3D once they went
That was also
gen.
on the GameCube too.
Yeah, once they did Deadly Alliance, then Deception,
Mm-hmm.
then Armageddon, and then they did Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Oh yeah,
You remember that?
Was that 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3D.
It was. I remember
because
playing
they
that a
would
lot,
do.
too.
You would change. You could
Was
change
it?
your fight style. Oh yeah, it was 3D. They had
I don't remember. It being 3D, to be
Scorpion,
honest.
Sonya, Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those for sure from Mortal Kombat. And then they had Batman,
The Joker, because I used the Joker.
Batman, the Joker,
Superman.
I don't think they had Superman.
I swear they had Superman. No.
I don't think they had Superman. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn.
I just remember specifically because they technically had fatalities on there, but they weren't gruesome. And since I used
They would go up in the air or something.
Yeah.
so I remember the one for Joker specifically. So he'll pull out like a gun, and it was like the little toy guns,
The
like
bang.
the flag.
That's
Yeah.
what they made fun of on the. Well, that's what they parodied on the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and
When
then
he
he pulls
pulled
out a
out
real gun.
Yeah.
But it kind of like when he pulled out the real gun, it kind of just like zoomed in on the Joker, so you don't actually see anything. You just hear it going off, and he just laughs.
That game was bad.
Yes.
That game was bad.
It was hyped and bad.
You said what?
It was hyped and it was bad.
Yeah, I played it a lot, thinking that like it was something, but
I'm glad they separated them. You know, so like they had the Injustice made its own game, and then Mortal Kombat be its own game, because Injustice is fun. I really do like playing Injustice.
They're doing another Mortal Kombat. Y'all ready? Y'all have to get good at this game, bro. Y'all have to get good. Y'all just gotta set y'all mind to it. That's it, bro. If I can get good at a fighting game,
It's just too many buttons, bro.
it's not. This is how I do it, bro. I pick the niggas with the least amount of buttons. That's how I do it. Jason Voorhees had the least amount of combos.
I just gotta find someone that like I click with.
That's it.
See,
and stop
Kombat,
playing with multiple people.
Yeah, because I know for Mortal Kombat X, I did. It was the cowboy, Aaron Black.
Oh, Aaron Black.
And then Mortal Kombat 11, the closest I got to was Baraka. But still, even then, it wasn't where it's like, oh, this is my guy. You know, it's still. And I just stopped playing before I found that person.
So you used Aaron Black too in that one.
I tried to, but he was
more complicated.
Yeah,
he was complicated in the other one too. That's a guy I do not play with.
In the first one, I used a variant that made him a little slower and easier to learn. I used the rifle. I know most people, they use like the sword, because you can stab and break it off and stuff. No, I just like the rifle. The combos were a lot more simple, and then just staying back and shooting.
Bro, y'all just have to find somebody and get y'all see y'all play.
I'm gonna get it.
Years.
I just don't know how good I'm gonna be at it.
You're the reason I got this Mortal Kombat, bro. Eric and Jason would have been having a pleasant time on Mortal Kombat if it was not for you, because I wasn't gonna get it because it didn't have tag. But,
well, I had pre-ordered it with hopes of they're gonna add tag or they're gonna announce it.
Because didn't they teased it? Didn't they? I
swear they had tag on teams like against the computer.
That's what it was. Yeah, because I know they tease it some way.
And I was like, okay, well they can implement that into the actual game itself with an update. So that's why I pre-ordered. I was like, okay.
And they never did.
I was like, all right.
They said not enough people played tech. They just gotta put it in there, bro. Change the whole dynamic of the game. Me and you used to play against Phil and Eric. It was just fun, bro.
Phil and Eric, Jason and Eric.
Bro, that was so fun, bro.
Jason and Phil.
That was fun.
The combos were unstoppable.
Unstoppable, bro. It was fun, bro. It was fun. It adds. Now you have 4 people playing the game instead of 2. Mm-hmm. And when you just keep watching another person, it gets boring, bro. You get tired. You want to play something else.
Sometimes, yeah. When we would do the King of the Hill, and there would be like all of us on, it would like if you just like lost and you gotta wait like 7 matches before you can even play again. Yeah, I got really tired.
Yeah, that's corny, bro. But you can knock out 4 people in one. Anyway, hoping for the best. I'm glad they're doing another Mortal Kombat before another Injustice, because I feel like Injustice still has some things to work on. Like they would drop that rare gear. You use it's like the red.
Oh yeah.
But you had to do so much.
I remember.
And I'm not that guy, bro. I don't want to play against the computer for days. I don't want to play against the computer.
Oh, hell no.
They're gonna force you to play against the computer. Man, that's crazy.
I tried to get Scarecrows, but there was like one objective. Like you had to do like a certain move, but like a bajillion times. I'm like, I can't. Because that just means you have to just keep playing over and over and over.
He did play with Scarecrow. Scarecrow the one that had the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did play with Scarecrow.
Yeah, and I couldn't. I was like,
you're the only person I ever knew to play with Blue Beetle. There was a couple people that never got played with. Blue Beetle, Mr. Free, Mr. Ice, what's his name? Dr.
Captain
Frost?
Ice?
Captain Frost?
I think Captain Frost sounds familiar. Because I know for a fact, it has like some sort of like military name. And then Ice
Captain
or Frost or something.
Something like that, yeah. Him.
The nigga that nobody cared about.
I saw one person play with him, and he was difficult because he was just projectiling all day. But
Yeah,
him. Scarecrow, I see it every now and then. Oh, and nobody played with
Adam. I never saw Adam.
I saw Black Adam a few times.
No, Adam.
What's the name play with Adam?
The one that shrinks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Adam.
And not Black
I forgot they
Adam.
added him.
Yeah,
Wasn't he
Black
DLC?
Adam, I haven't played.
Yeah, he was towards the end, so that's probably why.
I know Ivan did Black Adam.
So the DLC people, I hardly ever saw people play with him. Like Red Hood, I was the only one to play with Red Hood. I didn't see people play
You
with
annoying
Adam.
fucker.
Yeah, no Adam, no
Red Hood, bro. Oh my gosh, shooting all them guns. Black Adam.
what's his name?
Adam.
The Aquaman bad guy.
Manta?
Yes, yeah, I never saw him either.
Oh, yeah, I meant none of the DLC. Nobody played with Hellboy.
No Hellboy, no Starfire.
Starfire.
I did see Ninja Turtles though.
I rarely saw Ninja Turtles. I wanted to get good with them, but they were just you had to put everything down and figure them out to get good with them. And I was already deep in the Red Hood. And by the time they came out with that, Eric and Jason had that red jewel gear.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I remember Jason had it for Batman. He was the first one to get it. Yeah, because
him and Eric got it around the same time.
Oh, they did. Okay, I just remember Jason having it for his Batman. And
nah, it wasn't. Them niggas had. I put that game down for 3 months. I think we were either playing Call of Duty. I think we were playing Destiny. I think we were playing Destiny heavy, and I put that game down for 3 months. I came back.
Because I think that's when Forsaken came out.
Them niggas had figured stuff out that I had, and I was done, bro. That nigga Jason was playing with Nightwing, and that's one of the first guys I was playing with. Nightwing, and I was playing with Robin. Robin is the first person I was playing with. But
because he could have the staff, or he could separate them.
I can separate them,
Yeah.
and when he puts that staff together, he can bang on the ground and electrocute the whole ground, bro. And you just keep doing it over and over and over. Nah, I was done with that game. Done. And Eric had the red gear for Atropolis, whatever his name is. Atrocitus.
I mean, that's who Phil used to use too.
He had it for Darkseid. And Darkseid you had to pay for.
Yeah.
So
Darkseid.
Anyway. So y'all got y'all's top 5.
Yes. Do y'all have y'all top 5?
Y'all do. I got a top 4.
Top 4.
Yeah, top 4. But
I can talk.
So just explain what we're going.
Yeah, I can talk about mine because I already have 2 honorable mentions in the top 5 all in order. So mine's completely done.
Okay.
So let's start with number 5. We have Metal Gear Solid 4. The one where he's an old man.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah. The cutscenes on there were stupid long, but the game itself was very fun.
Stupid long.
Yeah, that's actually
especially the last cutscene.
Yes.
The last cutscene was 45 minutes. We watched that together.
Yeah, it's practically the whole movie at that point. But yeah, that game in itself was fun. That was probably like the most fun I had in any Metal Gear. Snake Eater is probably a close second, but the story on that was pretty trash. I didn't like the story.
I played just a little bit of Snake Eater.
Yeah, I remember
Snake Eater was the original Snake, right? Like the one that got cloned.
Yes. I remember that game a little more just because of they had an Ape Escape minigame. You had to find the monkeys from Ape Escape and capture them. So, it was weird. But yeah, to me that story was good. most Metal Gear games can be very, very confusing, especially if you try to put them together.
Yeah.
But that one, if you played it just by itself, it kind of made sense. You know, it had its own sub story, I guess. So I didn't feel lost when I try to play other ones. Like, for example, the second Metal Gear game, I get so lost trying to figure that out. I was like,
solid too.
Yeah. Anyways, 4.
And these are in order.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Part 4. Number 4. Dead Space.
Okay.
I'm gonna count 1 and 2 together. We're gonna kind of skip over 3. And that's because the first one technically had a story. You just had to read it or hear it from those like logs that you pick up. Mm-hmm. But the second one showed you the story. You know, showed you that it's pretty much that marker that's turning people crazy, turning them into the monsters. And then there's people that worship it, saying that, you know, that's like the next step in evolution and whatnot. So it kind of puts the story all together.
Right.
And plus the gameplay is really good. It's a good horror game with a good story. You don't see those that often. Number 3, Earthbound, from the Super Nintendo. There's one with Ness from Smash Brothers. If y'all know.
Never played it.
So pretty much he is a boy with psychic powers. A little bee from the future comes by and tells him, "Hey, you gotta stop this big alien." And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna help you." Your friend's mom kills the bee thinking it's just a normal bee. And so now it's just Ness trying to find his other psychic pals to go stop this alien invasion before it's too late. But it's fun, charming, really lighthearted because they just make a whole bunch of jokes. But when you actually like look into it, pretty dark story. Like at the end, technically they all have to die in order to go fight the alien. They put their souls in like these robot suits and stuff to go fight them. So it's a pretty good story considering it's just a kid's game from the Super Nintendo.
Finesse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what game Ness came from. I used to play with him though.
Yeah, Earthbound for Super Nintendo. It's a very good game. I highly do recommend it. Number 2, we have Fire Emblem Awakening. That's pretty much the game that saved Fire Emblem in general. They were just gonna completely cancel it. No more. That's where Marth and stuff is again from Smash Brothers.
Okay.
But that game single-handedly just saved the entire franchise. It sold phenomenally, and that is because of the story. Pretty much, the world's gonna end because of a dragon, and so the main guy, Crom, his daughter comes from the future to prevent it, and they pretty much try to take steps to prevent that from happening. Some hiccups along the way. Obviously, I'm trying not to spoil anything just in case.
I think you might as well.
Okay.
It's an old game, right?
It's for the 3DS. Yeah. So they do end up going back in time, but the things still play out exactly. So they're not really able to stop anything from actually happening. Turns out the main bad guy is using your character, Robin, to become that dragon, to become the bad guy. You know, so at that point where it's like, oh, well, now you gotta find a way to sacrifice yourself, you know, more or less, in order to save the world. Really good story. All written pretty well. No one feels exaggerated or pushed or anything like that too. And again, it's another just Nintendo game that really just has a really deep story for some reason.
Which most of your games so far are Nintendo, right?
2 of them are.
The NES and this one.
Yeah. Well, I guess 3 if you count the honorable mentions right now. Yeah. Bowser's Inside Story. So that is just Mario and Luigi end up getting eaten by Bowser. And they're inside.
They living inside them?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. But the thing is, there's another bad guy trying to take over the kingdoms from Bowser. So Bowser's trying to stop it from his point of view, while Mario and Luigi inside of him are trying to stop the bad guy from, I guess, like taking over his body and then pretending to be his conscience. So they're kind of like directing him on what to do. Again, pretty good story. Fits together very well. Doesn't feel overly exaggerated again, especially this is a Nintendo game.
Right.
But also has really good music. The last fight scene on there, super good music. Other honorable mention, the Modern Warfare series. like the original Modern Warfare series from like PS3 and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna count all 3 just to get it since it's technically one long story.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
3 is the one where you're hanging in that suit, right? You're hanging in that, at the end. Y'all are hanging in that that big metal robot suit, and you smoking a cigar. You kill the main guy. And
technically,
like
but it's not in a metal suit. You're like on top of a casino hotel. So at the last scene, you end up like fist fighting the main bad guy on that glass ceiling, and you end up like wrapping a rope around his neck. The glass breaks. And
and y'all fall.
He ends up fall. He ends up getting hung because of the rope that was around his neck, and you end up like landing on a balcony, and that's when the guy takes out the cigar and starts smoking and just kind of watching.
I thought y'all was some type of suit, and y'all were just like rocking. Oh, okay, that's how it goes.
Well, technically, when you start the mission, you start in a Juggernaut suit because you're kind of like, I guess, like busting into the casino because you know he's in there. So you're wearing that Juggernaut suit to bust in, but once you go in and start going up the floors, that's when you take off the suit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that entire storyline is super good. You know, it doesn't do that thing where it's like, oh, because he's the main character, he's not gonna die. Right. Practically everyone dies. Right. The only person that survives is Captain Price.
Right.
But when they die, it also feels meaningful because you also got to know these characters. Like, you know, you play as Soap from the first one,
right,
and he ends up dying in the third one. It's not like characters from Destiny where that literally mean nothing. They die. You're like, okay,
go on.
Yeah. Play the story and you'll know who we're talking about. It's on sale. You need to get it, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, I need to do that. I'll do that when I get home. That's right.
Because I want to hear your thoughts on that. So we could actually fully talk. Because when we played, we were both just like, okay, whatever. When that guy died.
Story?
Mm-hmm.
With somebody that died that I don't know who died? Or y'all told me, right?
No, we never told you.
We never told you who
we
died.
talked about it.
But we talked kind of about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna care.
He not really gonna
care
pay
about
attention.
Any characters.
We gonna have to get into the story anyways.
Man, Zavala, Shax, Laura Shax, and I kind of care about the bald woman,
Ikora.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Everybody else can go to hell. Oh, I like the Drifter. I like the Drifter. Yeah. The Drifter is Gambit guy, right?
Yeah.
I like him. Ooh. Yeah. I like the Drifter.
Anyway, so then number 1 for me is The Last of Us.
So you played that game?
Yeah, I've played it before.
The first and the second?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, not the second. I seen the second. I watched like Ivan play it and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I already played through all the first one and stuff. The story is great. I absolutely hate the gameplay. Super slow and boring. But the story is phenomenal. That's why I'm glad they made this show and people are saying like, oh, it's like a 1-for-1 recreation of the game. Because that's how I wish I would have experienced it. You know, I'd rather have watched it than played it. Because I just hate the gameplay for The Last of Us. But the story is phenomenal. Characters, very well written. The sad parts are actually really sad. For example, the beginning when the main guy's daughter dies, super sad. I didn't even have a kid at that point. I still felt emotional. And yeah, just throughout the whole story, it gets emotional. It gets funny at times too, and they're just like bickering back and forth and stuff like that. It's a really good story. Probably, like I said, the best story out of any game to date.
Need to watch the show.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta watch that too.
Okay, so Last of Us is your number 1.
Yeah,
number 1.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah, but you say you have no particular order, right?
I have no particular order.
Okay. So
I didn't really have time to put it. I had time, I just forgot.
Right.
So, I could try to go in order, I guess. Number 5, I would go with Pokemon Yellow. That holds a very special place in my heart. Just because it follows the anime. I enjoyed it. I grew up on that. That's my shit right there. That will always be my go-to.
Do you still have it?
Yes, somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know where, but I have it.
It is a good game. It is.
I guess number 4 we could go with Batman Arkham Asylum, the first one. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
it was a refreshing Batman game.
Yeah,
very refreshing. That's when they introduced that fighting style that everybody's trying to do now.
Yeah, everyone's copying. Yeah.
So
I feel like only that Batman game and Spider-Man have probably been the only games that's actually done it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my number 3.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Which one? Spider-Man, Miles, the
I haven't played Miles Morales.
No? Oh, wow. You definitely should.
I mean Spider-Man. I just never got to Miles Morales. I have it downloaded and everything.
It's a lot shorter, but
It is. It's short.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta play the Miles Morales one. He's a different Spider-Man.
No, for sure. I do want to play with it because I had beat it on the PS4, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Miles Morales because it's PS5, right? I ended up getting the bundle where it gives you the first Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So I was like, well, let me beat the first Spider-Man again.
Oh, so you have Miles Morales?
Yeah, I have it. I just never got to it.
It's fun, bro. You know, I don't play single player games. I played that all the way through.
I at least beat it before they eventually make the next Spider-Man game.
With both of them.
Sure.
Yeah, it was both of them, and then it teased Venom, I think, in that trailer too, right?
Is that the bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna have both of them.
It's gonna be Candyman voicing them too.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Hold on, original Candyman.
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say Jonathan Todd. Really?
Yeah. So that's gonna be dope.
Okay.
So I did that. What happened?
I just thought about another game. No, I'm listening.
Where was I? That was 5.
No, you were at 3.
2.
You were at 3.
Spider-Man was 3.
Mm-hmm.
2. I would say Assassin's Creed 2.
The second one.
Yeah. What's the second one called?
Just Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It takes place in Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fighting style in that one was different from the first one.
I remember that.
So they improved
when
everything.
they had swords. Well, they had swords on all of them, right? But they had the swords with the thing to go around knuckles, right?
They still had the hidden blade.
They have the hidden blade.
No, what your enemies were fighting with. Weren't they fighting with big swords?
No, I think you're thinking of Brotherhood. Okay. I think it's called.
I'm thinking of the one I saw you play. I thought that was the second one. Okay, is the second one the one you can get on the horse?
No, that's the third one. That's the one where it's like during the Revolutionary War.
Oh, the third one is
where
what I'm
he's
thinking
like
about.
He's an Indian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he an Indian? The third one?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Native American.
Okay.
Well, he's technically half and half, I guess. But he was
can't have it fully.
technically he was raised as a Native American, so he's Native American.
You want Spider-Man to be black? Fine, but we're gonna mix him with another race.
That's for real.
Two birds, one stone, motherfucker. Yeah, they do it.
Okay, so the second one,
yeah,
you like the story?
I like the story.
I don't remember the story for the second one.
I
I know
like
the first and the second one. It's a continuation, isn't it?
They're all a continuation because it's just the same guy.
Yeah,
it's the same guy.
But I mean, like
bloodline just.
It's still Ezio from the first and second one, so he's still the same guy that he's going back to, isn't it?
So the first one, his name was Altair or something like that. And then the second one, it's Ezio.
Okay.
And then the third one, I don't remember what his name is. I played the third one a little bit. And I was
Jonathan.
Like, I can't do this.
You mean seeing Jonathan for everyone?
Jonathan.
So
John Stewart.
And then
so that's your number 2.
My number 2, I think number 1.
No honorable mentions. Hold on before you say number 1.
Nah,
No?
I hardly had time for these.
Wow.
So, I mean, I'm sure there's some, but like, well, you know what, like Jedi Fallen Order.
There you go.
I think that one would have been an honorable mention. I love that story too. It's really dope. But I think I would go with number 1 would be Witch Queen, Destiny.
Witch
really?
Queen. Yeah. That is a really good story. Did you beat Witch Queen? Yeah, you beat it with us. That's right. Yeah.
It's just the whole build up to who Savathun was, because that's from the first one, you know. And you finally see who it is. And there was a challenge when they added the legendary campaign. So.
Yeah, because that was the first time they added it. It was actually difficult. Some of the missions were like stupid hard too. Like when you went into the ground and it's the big
Scorn boss.
Yeah, that had like the chain with the fire. That mission was hard for no reason too.
I remember that. Is that the one where they would bring all them people up? Like every time you would damage them enough and it'd be a new round. Like, what was the one we were down there in the cave?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because it's kind of dark. So you have to shoot like those like orbs things that's growing on the wall, and then it'll start to glow, and then you can see. Yeah, it's that one.
That was crazy. I remember playing that with y'all.
Yeah, that was very hard.
That was Witch Queen?
Yeah.
So number 1, so you did put it in order.
Yeah.
And what about you?
So Destiny is not there. I can say that now.
Honestly, that could have been an honorable mention, but I would have done Forsaken.
Forsaken is the one with the
Aldrin.
they put the lock on the world, right? Or the lock on the Traveler.
No, that's the original.
That's the original. That's right. That's the original.
No, this is the one where they kill Cade.
Got you.
Yeah.
Cade's the one with the gun, Ace of Spades, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So for mine, I have
The Matrix
in the top
Reloaded.
5. What?
The Matrix Reloaded,
No.
the PlayStation 2 game.
Honorable
That
mention.
game was tight though. You know that could be an honorable mention. That is an honorable mention. the Matrix Reloaded with Niobe and Ghost. That should be one of my favorite. I just didn't play it enough. But that's an honorable mention. They literally made, bro. That game literally created characters. Like Ghost and Niobe would literally, like Ghost didn't say a word in that movie. I think he said maybe like 2 words, and then he had a scene where he looked back like this when he had his pistol out. But you never saw Ghost fight. But you actually got to see Ghost fight in PlayStation 2. You got to fight with him. You got to see his story and how he rolled with Niobe, bro. He didn't say a word.
Shout out to Game Shark too.
Game Shark with all the
really?
my god,
I was unstoppable. Nigga.
Game Shark, bro. When you put that mug in the game and put the game on top, oh my gosh, GameStop was unstoppable. GameStop.
How about Funko Land? Remember that?
Funko Land. Most definitely. Funko Land was for like when I was playing Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo, maybe Sega. So speaking of Sega, I'm just giving my honorable mentions first. So Altered Beast.
Okay.
Do you remember that game?
Genesis.
Yes, Sega Genesis. So there was not much story, right? It's literally like you were dead and you were lifted by a spirit. We don't know what it is. I'll say that. And to save the world from all these evil beasts. So I only put that in honorable mention because where the story can go, if they what the potential that the story has, like if they can recreate this game and really make it mean something, because like you're I don't know, you're just a human. They buried you in your drawers for some reason, bro, because you came out from the ground in a Speedo. But the fact that you give, I don't know, that story has potential.
Maybe the spirit gave you some draws.
That's true, because you could have been out there with your nuts. Batman Arkham Asylum was in my honorable mentions. Heavy Rain.
Okay.
The PlayStation
Heavy Rain
3
really?
game. Did you play it?
I played a demo of it.
Okay, the demo. Bro, the acting, the voice acting, and where the story. So here's the thing: I haven't beat the game.
That's the guy looking for his son, right?
Well, it's three
Sean.
stories. 3 stories together.
Yeah.
You got the guy looking for his son. You got the detective.
Mm-hmm.
You're following 2 detectives. You're following a lead detective, and then you're following a forensic criminal scientist or something like that. But they're 3 stories, and they all merge together. So it's the guy that lost his son in the mall, then the detective who is investigating a missing woman, I think, and then the forensic scientist. Someone got killed. I don't know, but they're all trying to locate the origami killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's his name? Yeah. And then the origami killer is who snatched up the guy's son. So they all come together. I didn't beat it, but where it was going, it was really good.
See, you're bold for doing that, because sometimes an ending could completely ruin a story for me.
It can.
Yeah.
I just haven't looked at the ending, but I know that there are multiple endings too.
Oh, okay.
But I just really like the acting, and I was really entertained. I just got lost at some point and then let it go. All right, so that, and then Metal Gear Solid 2 is in my honorable mention.
After I said it was confusing.
Yeah,
It was
that
really
game,
confusing.
I really like that game. That's when they introduced
Raiden?
was his name Raiden?
Yeah, it's Raiden. Isn't it?
Raiden,
That's it?
Yeah.
the cyborg.
Bro,
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
was fire, bro. And he got his arms cut off. He
Yep.
started fighting with his legs. You remember that? It was crazy. It was anime, right? It's like that game is anime.
All of his games are.
yeah, that game is anime, bro. Oh, because he had his own game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't play that game.
Where he
but
fights, he
I played
fights
the
like
demo.
He fight that big Metal Gear, right? He fights like a Metal Gear Ray, I think.
He also fights like a congressman or something like that. That big buff guy with glasses and suit.
I don't remember that. Well, I didn't play his game.
Oh.
He's in Metal Gear Solid 2, though. He has... The story is separated. It's Snake and then Raiden. The first half is Snake. The second half is Raiden. But he lost his legs and then put them swords on his feet. That guy was crazy, bro. I'm like, it's anime. All right. So, top 5.
The creativity.
Top 5 is Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
One thing I remember about the end of that story was, though, that couple. Remember the guy and the girl, and they had them sniper. Well, one had the sniper, and the other one had the gun.
Pistol, right?
Yeah, I think she had a gun. You remember that? And they were on the ship at the end, and they started fighting together. Mm-hmm. And they're like side by side. You remember that?
Oh, which one?
Metal Gear Solid 4. At the end, ship. It was a couple. It was a guy and a girl. One guy had this real big sniper rifle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You remember them?
It wasn't like the Fox team? Was it them?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Is that what it was? That's your top 5. You don't remember?
I can't. It's been a while since I played it. I just
I
just remember like it was just super good. I was very entertained with it.
Yes, them, and it was very long. The first Devil May Cry. Oh, that story. I remember when I played the story, I was like, "This is the best story I've ever played in my life." It was him. He was like a demon hunter, and then he meets this mysterious girl who looks just like his mom, and then I don't know. They end up going to find like the bad guy, the devil or whatever, and then they get trapped and there was no way out, and his mom gives him this hope, talks to him, and then he busts out. It was for PlayStation 2. It was the best game I'd ever seen. Oh, wait, hold on. So I may have to remove one of these. I'm gonna remove the Call of Duties. So I had Black Ops, the first Black Ops.
Yeah,
I really like that story.
It's honorable mention.
Yes, that's honorable mention. I also had Call of Duty World at War.
Damn, that was a good story too.
Yeah. I really liked that story
because it was very like gritty and
and you
dark
just
and
followed
stuff.
everything.
Yeah,
you were immersed in that world. Like, okay.
Yeah,
what I liked about Black Ops was the voice acting, and when the characters died, you felt it. Like when Ice Cube character died towards the beginning, you were like, God dang, like got shot in the head, bro. Like
execution style.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put those in honorable mention because there's a game called Red Faction.
I remember that game.
I see it at work, but I never played it.
Bro, that was one of the best. That was the first game. That was the first game that ever had. You had the ability to destroy the environment. Like you could blow up a wall with a rocket launcher, and you could jump in the broken part. You could create stuff by breaking it. You could like hit the pillars and then the building fall. That was the first game that did that. That was on PlayStation 2. All right, so the last one is Max Payne 3. I don't know if y'all played the story. This one where he shaved his head.
PS3?
Yes. Yeah. And he had the
Hawaiian
shirt on.
Yeah.
That, bro, if y'all go back and YouTube that game, just the cutscenes, bro, that story was phenomenal.
I remember that game.
And Silent Hill 2.
I forgot about the Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2.
See, as I'm thinking about it, like I just keep thinking of like more honorable mentions, like Ghost of Tsushima. That was a really good story.
Ghost of Tsushima is... Oh, I did like that game.
Yeah.
That was a really good... I don't think I beat the game, though. Yeah, I didn't beat the game. We got online.
Yeah. Sonic Adventures 2.
Did you beat the game? Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, single player.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And it was still fire?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it started off dope. That started... The beginning... Like how it emerges you in there, you're in
and how you technically lose.
How you lose and
yeah.
you kicked off, yeah. Like Black Panther.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is pretty fun. But story-wise, though, like the game is really fun. The story is cool and engaging. But I wouldn't put the story over Ghost of Tsushima. That was fire.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot more. Again, I just did the list this morning. So
God of War, the first one.
Bro, we need to beat Ghost of Tsushima. We just need to go in there and beat that game.
We used to play that like weird multiplayer thing a lot.
But then you got to the point where you had to do the raids.
Yes, those really hard ones.
Impossible.
Yeah.
They had them bad guys that move, and it's like 80 of them once they travel.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost of Tsushima. Hey, look, we need to write that down.
Games we need to play.
I'm writing that down. Games we need to play.
I know y'all playing Resident Evil 4 right now, but I'm playing Dead Space right now.
You playing? That's fine. Games. All right, just say games played. So we need to play Ghost of T. That's what we call that. We need to be Resident Evil 4, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing Dead Space.
Yep.
All right. So by the end of the week, we should be done. Eric says like 16 chapters though. I don't know if I'm gonna be done by next week, but I can say where
I
I'm
don't
at.
think I can finish Dead Space in a week.
We're gonna try.
I mean, I can get somewhere.
I still plan on playing Destiny and Call of Duty and stuff like that in between.
We still haven't played Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Where you at in the chapters? Where'd you go sleep at?
Right after you went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you though?
I think it was chapter
4?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
What was the last thing you do? Like I know the story technically. I just don't know what chapters what.
Well, because on this, I don't remember if this was an original. The bell tower collapses in the village.
I thought that happened at the beginning.
The bell tower.
It doesn't. You come back.
You come back to the village, and then
it collapses. Okay, I know.
And then you got to get into the church.
Yeah, that's when I got the. That's where I got the shotgun.
Yeah, I know you get the. I'm surprised you didn't get the shotgun.
At the beginning.
Yeah, right before you fight the chainsaw guy, you go into one of the houses. Yeah, shotgun's there in a glass case.
Never found it. I found it when I went back, and them niggas were telling me. I'm so glad. That's why I didn't buy that shotgun. I'm so glad I didn't buy that shotgun.
Like, yeah, you get it off the wall,
bro. Do those things when you get the blue notes, and they ask you to do stuff like how you shooting the blue. Envelopes, do them all.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
All right.
Right now, I gotta collect vipers.
The snakes. Did you kill that snake that popped out the box?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? You probably on the third one then?
Yeah, I'm on the last snake.
Yeah, the last one you'll find about when you get by the water.
Oh, okay.
But you'll start finding an abundance of them. But yeah, by the water is when you'll find that last one.
I know how Dead Space chapters work. It is different. Now it's more like seamless. Because back then it was where you had to technically get like on a train. And it'll take you to another part of the ship. And it'll be chapter 2. And you go back on the train. Chapter 3, next part. Now, I was playing. And I went into one of the rooms. And it just said chapter 2. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, just immediate.
They're making this game. This game, I feel like Resident Evil 4 is the perfect blend of action and suspense and horror. Because I'm tired of playing games where I got 9 bullets and I'm trying to do my best to weave and run into the room and be safe. And I'm tired of that.
That's why this game was held so highly back then. Because it was like that. It was a perfect blend.
Perfect blend. I got enough bullets. I don't want to use them all, but I got enough. I can switch between.
You just had to manage that suitcase.
You got to manage the suitcase.
I
just bought a black suitcase. I'm waiting for these residuals to show up from this suitcase. I spent 9 of them. What are those things called?
Those pesetas.
Is that what it is? Spinels?
Oh, the spinels.
Yeah, those. What's pesetas? What is that?
That's the money that you get.
Yeah, basically. Oh, no.
The one that you
get
that's
the money. But the spinel is what you can get, like the secret stuff you can trade for. Yeah.
Is it the blue coins that you have to find?
No, they're
well, the blue coins is like
jewels.
They're objectives now, and you can get currency.
Okay.
What did they used to be in the other one?
They'll just be like hidden around the map. You just had to find them and either shoot them or knife them to break them.
I think back then it wasn't like that. They weren't implemented as rewards. Yeah, it was just you find them. Here you go.
So when you find that gun range, you can go into that gun range and you get coins for how good you did. But it's just for what's things you hang on your gun? Like little emblems, little
charms.
Charms, yeah, for charms.
Okay.
But you can sell the charms. I sold mine immediately. Yeah. The rarer they are, the most expensive.
That's funny. Okay, so that's why because you know how there's like a $70 version of the game.
Yes,
it comes with I think 2 charms.
It comes with 2 charms, and I was looking at the ranking of the briefcases. It comes with I think a leather briefcase. It comes with a brown briefcase. I think it comes with something. Whatever briefcase it comes with, they were like, "This is the worst one. It doesn't matter. Maybe a gold briefcase. I think that's what it comes with." They were like, "This ain't really worth nothing. It helps you drop something more." But they were like, "You don't really even need it." The regular briefcase that you have now, when you buy the bigger one, it drops more pistol ammo. But the one I got, the black one, is supposed to drop more resources. So I figure out what the hell that is.
That's to make the bullets and all that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Nope.
Well, we reached the ending point.
Yep.
How y'all feeling?
Really good.
Yeah, pretty good. I missed like half of it.
Not half.
Nah.
There's parts here and there.
Yeah.
We filled you in when you came back.
Yeah. But yeah, we need another list before we go though.
Okay. I don't want to do
a
this.
new
It's
list.
too
Or,
easy to do top 5 worst stories. A new list or what? Or a list that we already have.
yeah. Like, what did you want to do?
I don't know.
Let's do a list that we already have, and let's try to create another one. If we all create the new one, then that's the one that we'll read off.
Okay.
Yeah, but just in case. So, what about top 5? I know we did 10, but we can do 5 for the sake of the show. Top 5 best games. I feel like because I feel like my list was different from the story.
I think the best games. I think that was one of our oldest, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You
okay.
said if we're not doing new one,
if we do a repeat, we could do worst good guys in movies.
Worst good guys in movies.
Yeah, top 5 worst good guys. I still have the list.
Worst
Yeah,
good
we didn't
guys.
talk about many movies today. So yeah, next time, let's do movies.
Okay, we'll do that. Worst movie or
top 5.
Top 5 worst bad guys.
Worst good guys. Worst bad guys.
Worst good guys.
Worst good guys.
Worst good guys.
Worst good guys.
Okay.
And then I guess the new list could be best movie story.
Best movie story? Well, that would just be best movie.
Best movie, yeah.
Oh, that was a rough one, bro. That's
just top 5 best movies in general.
Okay, I'll do that. Best stories. Yeah. Best 5 stories. Okay.
Selena. It's number 1.
You like Selena?
1 through 5. That's okay. It's all right.
All right, best movies.
All right, best movies and then the worst bad guys. Worst,
good guys.
Good guys.
Good guys. Yeah.
Okay, I should still have that. All right, well, appreciate y'all coming by. Thank you for doing this. Anybody want to close us out?
Yeah, man, we appreciate you all listening all the time. All the time. There's more to come. More to talk about.
And it's more to talk about in this endless, beautiful world of ours.
We promise to keep y'all entertained. Promise.
And to watch this Mario movie. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Me too. I already got to
check it out. Just off the strength of y'all.
Yep. Well, y'all have a good one. Y'all take it easy. See y'all next week.
Peace.